Thank you very much. First of all, it's exciting to be here today. And you have a lot to be proud of in walking around through all your buildings. Now, I told the teachers I'm not going to hold you accountable. It's the day before Christmas break, and everybody's a little hanging on by their fingernails at that time. But man, I can't believe the I'm going to call it like the trifecta of, the community, the schools, the college, all working together to try to provide for kids around here. It was just incredible. So thanks for having me here today. Talk a little bit about myself. Greg Clark. I've lived in Kansas my whole life. Both of my parents were teachers. My mom later transitioned out to Barton County Community College. Don't throw any rocks at me. As being a cougar. I always tell people I think I won the lottery with my parents that I had. I was not the best student ever to grace the halls of Great Bend High School or Barton Community College, but with a little luck and a lot of great teachers, I made it through till I finally decided what I wanted to do with my life. Went there from Barton to Emporia State. Ended up with a teaching job in the Derby Public Schools. I taught at Wyantier Elementary School for 11 years. I about decided that was the number. I'm getting old enough that I forget how many years I did things. Taught mainly 3rd grade and 5th grade. Really enjoyed my time there. It was a Title I school. And I was the best 3rd grade teacher the world had ever seen. I knew it. Every kid wanted to be in my class. And then I moved to Derby Hills Elementary and plopped down next to Janelle Davis, who was a 3rd grade teacher, and within about 10 minutes I said, I am not the best 3rd grade teacher this world has ever seen. Matter of fact, I don't even come in second. And so that was a great learning experience for me. I did that for a couple of years. During that time, I got a master's degree in curriculum and instruction from WSU. Literally the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. That was very difficult. Did a lot of action research on things that were very important that affected classroom and student achievement. As luck would have it, I ended up as a principal over in Augusta. Jim Lentz, for whatever reason, saw something in me and hired me as a first-year principal in a building that was really dysfunctional at the time. And I later asked him, what was he thinking putting a first-year principal in a building like that? And his answer to my face, and I'll never forget this, was, you were too dumb to know any different. And I literally was. I expected everybody to get along, and I expected everybody to do what was right for kids, and they didn't always do that. 8 years later, I think I can say we did that. We loved a few folks out the door, and it was a better place for kids. Ended up applying for one superintendent job, which was a Central Plains job that I currently have. Went up there and interviewed, kind of home for me with growing up in Great Bend. Claflin is about 20 miles north of Great Bend. Spent the last 5 years there. It is a consolidated district, meaning districts came together to form 112. The first year I was there, it was just gravy. We were on consolidated money, and everything was right with the world, and man, it was great. And then we had block grant funding for 2 years, and they counted us on kids that we a lower number than we actually had, so we were really struggling, and we're continuing to struggle money-wise, and we're facing some very difficult decisions over the next few months. My Board of Education is a wonderful group of folks from all the various communities, and I tell you, we got great kids and great parents, great administrators, great teachers, and I've enjoyed my time there. My wife has said she wouldn't mind getting back to a little closer to civilization. We're about 20 minutes, like I said, from Great Bend. Pretty familiar with this area, and when these jobs come up, you just start doing a little research on the districts, and this one stood out to me. Watched I've been all over your website and everywhere else. Just incredible things in this district, and I thought, well, this is one of them. And my wife gave me the thumbs up, so the application was submitted, and here I am today. So my motto in education, and educators are like known thieves. because we steal stuff from other teachers, other principals, other superintendents, and use them as our own. And I was at I think it was KASB meeting like 3 years ago in Wichita, and there was a presenter up there, national presenter, and I don't remember anything he really said other than every student, every chance, every day. And that's kind of become our mission and our motto in the Central Plains District. And I think that's something I would bring to your district is we're going to do whatever we can for every student, and we're going to give them every chance, every day they're with us. And I look forward to some of the opportunities that a district this size provides a superintendent, educationally, academically. I'm in charge of everything at Central Plains. Everything. From the tires that go on the buses to what mower we're going to mow the grass with. And I love all that, but I'm kind of ready to get back into some more just education stuff. So